السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة وموضوع جديد من حلقات المهندس أشرف أسامة على اليوتيوب. حلقتنا النهاردة حلقة جديدة بعنوان Instr. هنتكلم النهاردة عن خاصية ال Instr لمبرمجين والديفلوبرز بتوع الأوراكل والاس كيو ال والداتابيز عموما. Using sub-str as shown in the previous exercise works great when you know exactly how long each substring will be. Often, however, you will be called upon to parse strings like those in the item desk column of your PLSQL 101 old item table string whose substrings vary in length. This means that not only is the length of the first substring unknown, but the string position of the second substring can also vary. The only way to parse a string like this is to find out of the location of the character or characters. Spring the items you want to parse. Oracle provides a function named Instr that does just that. Instr searches for the text you specify and returns a number identifying the string position of the text within a string by using the number returned by Instr to control the length of your first substr function, as well as the string position of the next substring. You can replay, slice and dice long strings no matter how they are divided. The Instr function syntax is as follows. Instr source text to locate string character position. The source text generally the name of the column containing the long string you want to parse, the text to locate the text you want to find, and the string character position specifies the character number in the source text which you want to start searching. To start at the beginning of the text, use starting character position value of 1. The Instr function can help us separate the PLSQL 101 old item tables this column into pieces. All we have to do is tell it to locate the comma that separates the item category from the item size. By using the number, it returns the item size. If we are going to have the Instr function help us separate the PLSQL 101 old items tables item this column into pieces, we need to understand what information the function provides for each record. Enter the following command to see the insert function in the action. As a figure we talked about before shows, the Instr function returns a number identifying the location of the comma in each record's item description. We could use that number as the length of our substr function to get the item category, but if we did, the category would include the comma. Therefore, we will want to subtract 1 from the category 1 of the Instr function value. We should know the code. To enter the code, compare your result with those shown we talked about as we can see, you now have a means to get a clean item category from each item record. You have just had your first experience using one function within another one. This is called nesting functions. In a nested function, the inner function returns a value that is then used by the outer function. This is a powerful capability. Getting back to the subject and at hand, you still need to extract the item size from the item disk column. The tricky part of this is the string position for the size sub-str function. Once again, the Instr function provides the solution by identifying the location of the comma preceding the size. However, the comma is located 2 characters before the actual start of the size, so you will want to add to the value the value returned by the Instr function. Enter the code to get nice clean list of each item size. In this case, the length of substring is not concerned because you are extracting the last portion of the text in the overall string. To signify this, I specified a length of 99, which can help serve as a reminder that the substr function is pulling out of the last text in the overall string. Now that you have seen how to parse each item's category and size, it's time to do both in one command. The code that follows you include 2 substr functions, one for category and the other for size. To help keep things clear, I am placing a column alias after each substr function, identifying which attribute it producing. The result you get from this command should match those shown in the figure we talked about before. The formatting used in the previous code uses indenting to help clarify how the portion of each function and nested function are grouped together. It's useful to do this when you are learning about functions, because it helps you to keep clear about what part of which function you are dealing with at any given location in the command. Oracle doesn't care how the command is formatted and will produce identical results from the following code, which contains exactly the same command in a more compact form. You will get a chance to work with substrings more a little later in the chapter when you learn how to copy records from one table to another. See you in another video. Goodbye.